Because of Trump's botched response to the coronavirus, millions of Americans are about to be homeless, which is going to make it even harder for them to vote in 2020. Check this out. Leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Washington. Hey, Rick, what's up?
Oh, Tom, I have a grave concern. I read the article about the 20 million people renters that may be homeless starting in the fall, and I thought it come to me that could have an impact on the election. Think people that are homeless, recently homeless, they're overwhelmed. They won't vote. Secondly, the Republicans will do everything they can do, change of address, put any number of barriers in the way from brown and poor skin and poor people voting. Then Trump's reelected. The Republicans maintain the control of the Senate. The House maybe is even diminished, and that'll be the end of democracy in America. The Republicans will come with any way they can, because they're thieves of democracy, to keep people from voting. So I think this is a grave concern that people better start paying attention. I call my senators, my congressmen, send an email to Greg Palast and to Stacey Abrams on this. So,
yeah. Not to mention the fact that you'll see an increase in your homeless population. And right now, I haven't seen any good reliable data, because I think people are, we have so badly underfunded services for marginalized people in our society since 1980, since the Reagan Revolution, that nobody, to the best of my knowledge, I mean, maybe it's out there and I just don't know where it is, but it seems like nobody is seriously collecting this kind of data, on the health of homeless people. But from the anecdotal stuff that I've heard, COVID is just ripping through those communities. And I mean, that's grim stuff. That is very grim stuff. So anyhow, Rick, thanks a lot for the call. Good to hear from you. Dennis in Aptos, California. Hey, Dennis, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think there's a eugenics program going on. I have no doubt. We know this has been historically, the Germans did a eugenics program in the first 2 years of the war, until the German people found out what was going on and they were about to revolt. We need something like that now. I mean, next week or so, Pelosi is going to be dealing with McConnell to extend unemployment. I don't know if there's going to be a provision in there about allowing people to stay in their homes and avoid being evicted.
No, in fact, McConnell today came out and said that basically, if he can't force children back into schools, he's not going to pass any legislation. That was yesterday afternoon. What's this about the German people objected to eugenics? My understanding is that the German eugenics program, which was started in 1933, where Hitler was sterilizing, or maybe early 34, was sterilizing mentally retarded people and gypsies and whatnot. And then that became the final solution. I mean, that was the extermination of the Jews. That was the high point of his eugenics program. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's the one they had in 39 and 40, where even the war veterans that couldn't return to battlefield, they were being brought to these hospitals so that they could be, injected with something to die. And they were, taking kids from families. And it was the church found out about it because there were whistleblowers. And
I'm not familiar with that history. But Dennis, thank you. Thank you very. I'm sorry, we're out of time, but thank you. I'll have to go back. It's been a lot of years. It's been decades since I read Shearer. We'll be right back. Stick around.